everyone. Thanks for coming to my channel and watching my content and supporting me. I really appreciate it. Sometimes I'm making all these videos and I'm working so hard on them and then I have like 5 views. So if you are one of those 5 or hopefully more, I really appreciate your support. Please follow me, subscribe to my channel, click all the happy buttons on the page. You know the drill. Thank you so much, and let's get into today's video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about some popular ways to get rid of pimples. Now, I have had many trials and tribulations with acne in the past, and I'm always looking for the new best acne product. I don't so much get like cystic acne or anything, but I do get normal, I would say normal-ish breakouts, like a big pimple here and there, and obviously I want to get rid of it as fast as possible. So I have some of the things I used to use in the past and some things I'm using now, but really I wanted to try out these pimple patches. So I started seeing these recently, maybe over like the past year or 2, and I never thought that they could possibly work, right? I was like, how much can there be, like how much can there actually really be in the patch itself? How much could it really help? I don't know. But these Mighty patches were really highly rated on Amazon. They had like a 4.5 stars and they were only $12.99. So I was like, all right, you get 36 patches. That's not that bad. Like, I'll try it out. Basically, I've been trying out the Mighty patch. I have all of my thoughts and my opinions on it, and then I'm also going to compare it to 2 of the other like spot treatments that I usually use, and I will let you know all of my thoughts, whether you should get it. As I mentioned, I got these Mighty patch acne spot treatments. Really, you can just peel it off, put it on your acne or your pimple or whatever, and it's supposed to shrink the size and do a really great job at getting rid of that pimple. Here's what they look like. I've used 2 different of these sheets now, so in total I probably used these like 7 times, I would say. You get 36 in total. Price wise, it's not like amazing, but it's not that bad. If they work, look, it's worth it in my opinion. So you get 3 of these sheets, and they're really just like stickers, you know, like you peel it off of the plastic thing and you stick it right on, and it's super easy. It feels like they're gonna come off, but they don't. Like, it feels like it's gonna fall off, and why are you wearing this at night? Because it's just gonna come off when you're sleeping and turning, whatever. But it doesn't come off. So I give it an A+ for actually sticking onto my face, which was my first worry. Blemishes always show up at the worst times, before a date, an interview, or any time you might want to show your best face. That's why we created Mighty Patch, a hydrocolloid patch that extracts impurities, camouflages blemishes, and helps heal your skin, so you can get out there and be mighty. Okay, so as I said, it's supposed to get rid of the pimple, and this is what the back looks like. Identify the blemish, works best on whiteheads. Clean the blemish and apply Mighty Patch, and then remove after it turns white, minimum 6 hours. I wore these overnight because when else am I gonna be sitting around for 6 hours and I'm not going outside or anything? And I can say for sure, these work well on whiteheads and very oily acne, but if you just have a pimple or a bump or whatever, it's not gonna get rid of it. So I found that this best worked when I had just a big old pimple, basically, like a big old pimple. It didn't really get rid of any of, like, I get bumps up here, I get bumps over here sometimes. The smaller acne, it didn't do anything for. Don't waste any of the patches on these smaller bumps. It's really just if you have like a big kahuna, you know what I mean? Otherwise, it's not really gonna get rid of it. But these are really similar to those band-aids that everyone puts on their face on TikTok. So if you have oily acne, I think that this would help. If you don't have oily acne, if you just get acne from makeup products, or every once in a while you get little bumps or whatever, it's not going to help that smaller acne. Just if, again, you have a big old kahuna of oil on your face. Is it good? Yes. Is it going to fix all types of acne? No. Really, you need to read the instructions and see what type of acne you have and if it'll help your acne. For me, I'm gonna keep it. I feel like I'm gonna have these for a long time because I really only get one of those pimples like once a month. You know, once in a blue moon, I'll use these if I have a big pimple, but an extra acne product is never something bad for me to have, in my opinion. I did want to test this out thoroughly before I could recommend it or not recommend it to you, so I have my entire experience with it. Some I just used one on a pimple and that was it. Some I kept putting it on like over and over again for a couple days. It definitely does not help with a dark spot. Like, I always get a dark spot once my acne heals, and it's like done. I still have a dark spot there no matter what. It didn't help with that, so if you're looking for something that's going to help get rid of that like pigmentation, this isn't it. I do have another type of patch though that I'm going to try out, so I'll bring you through that and see if that patch works. But a hydrocolloid, I hope I'm saying that right, hydrocolloid patch is not going to get rid of like that hyperpigmentation. And really what I wanted to do was compare it to my two standbys that I always use for acne and see if they were better. The Mario Badescu, this used to be so popular, like everyone used this. It was a staple. I can't even count how many bottles of this I've gone through. I don't think it works for my skin anymore. I don't really like it, and I've noticed, especially as of late within the past like year, this just doesn't do anything for my skin. I'll probably always have one on hand though, because I'm a creature of habit and I can't help it, but I really don't use it very often, if at all, and I don't know, I don't think it's worth it. So if you are thinking about getting this, I would recommend getting the Origin Super Spot Remover instead. This is a little uncomfortable on the skin, like it gets hard and it gets crunchy, but it is a better option than the Mario Badescu one. Like, it works better, and you can put this on like if you're going to work or you're going out or whatever. You don't have to be like nervous that you forgot to wash it off because it's clear. Whereas this, I always forget to take it off and then I'm walking around with pink dots all over my face. So if you're gonna buy one, I would buy this one. It is more expensive. I think it's worth it. Does it really help that much? No. Like, overall, what's gonna help your skin the most aren't these spot correctors or anything, but I've been using them my entire life, all different like spot treatments, and I always like to have something if it's a big pimple. I do like this. I try to not use it too much, again, because I don't like the feeling on my face. It's like really crunchy and hard. If you have a big kahuna on your face and you gotta get rid of it, like, this is a good option. So if you're deciding between what spot treatment to get, I would either get the Mighty Patch or the Origin spot treatment. Pass on the Mario Badescu altogether. If you can't afford both, get both. If you're worried about price, get the Mighty Patch. You also have to think about what type of acne you have. Again, this is going to be more for like super big oily pimples. This one, it helps better if it's like a whitehead or something that's like, you know, a big one, but you can put this on smaller ones and it kind of helps. I think I definitely like the feeling of the Mighty Patch better. So like convenience wise and everything, I like the Mighty Patch better. As far as like working, I would say they pretty much do the same exact thing. It is a little bit more satisfying with the Mighty Patch because you can see like how much gunk actually gets removed. So you can say like, oh, okay, this is how much oil was there. I can see it physically on the little dot. With this, you can't see that, so you're like, is it really working, or is my body just healing it? You know, like, who really knows? But I do think that this Origins one does a good job. It has a scent though, let me tell you, it is strong. If you're looking for something that has no scent, go with the patches. If you don't mind the scent, you can go with this. Just Origins is like more of a luxury, like high-end brand, so it is more expensive. But I think as far as acne treatments, both do a good job. It's definitely better than any of like the spot treatments I get at the drugstore, like Clearasil or any of those things. Those would always give me a rash. Both are super, super sensitive skin friendly, and I do recommend these two. But I hope that the like behind the scenes footage of me putting it on and seeing how fast it healed was helpful. I'm glad I bought these. I'm definitely going to use them till the end, and then as far as repurchasing them or not, I don't know yet, because by the time I finish these, it'll probably be a year, and who knows, maybe something else will come out by then. For now, I am happy with them, and if you've been wanting to try them out or you're looking for something better for spot treatments, try them. They do suck out a lot of gunk and stuff, so I'll spare you the details, but I think that they work pretty well. So this was a short, sweet video today. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found it helpful. Before you leave, please click all of the happy buttons down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video.